you say that the word yet is pretty remarkable for its power to open up possibilities. So talk to us a little bit about that word.
This is straight out of Dr. Carol Dweck at Stanford University in her book Mindset. This is about growth mindset, and a fixed mindset, we've all done it, is when you say something like, I can't sing, I can't drive, that's just not me. I don't like change, is when I hear a lot. And that's fixed. That means it is what it is. I can never change it. And what Carol Dweck says is, if you want to be successful, some people have this naturally, but you can also choose this path, which is a growth mindset, which is, if I put in some more work, if I tried really hard, if I asked enough people, I could get better. So the magic word to change a fixed mindset to a growth mindset is, as you said, yet. So I'm not a great driver yet. Now that opens up my mind to say, I bet if I took some lessons, or I bet if I practiced, I bet if I watched some videos, I could get better. And so when you find yourself saying there's something you just can't do, or it just doesn't work for you, or that's just not your thing, when you add the word yet, it can be really, really magical.
So you're saying to me that if I said to myself, like, I'm not, playing center field for the Phillies, and I just add yet to it, that I do actually have a possibility of playing center field for the Phillies. Is that what you're?
I would say you could get a little closer to that goal than you are now. You may not achieve it, but look at, what's that movie, Rudy, right? Like, Rudy did it with Notre Dame. You never know. You could get closer, even if you're not exactly going to do it.
I think within the realm of reasonableness, it's good to use that word yet, but just let's keep in mind that there are only a few people that are going to be, building space shuttles.
To those who are listening who are business owners or managers of people, I think it's a great leadership tool as well, which is to say, you're just not achieving the goals you need to yet, or I'm just not seeing the growth I need in you yet. And it's a really positive way to give people constructive feedback.
Love it. Okay, that's great. You mentioned the phrase career lattice in your book. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, this came out of work from Deloitte, and actually Sheryl Sandberg used to say a career jungle gym. I think that we often have in mind that a career is a ladder, right? That tends to be the metaphor, and it's just not true anymore. It's actually pretty rare that someone goes into a company or a career and they go from junior accountant to senior accountant to VP accountant, et cetera. But we get stuck in that mindset. And if you open up the idea that it's a lattice, like a web or a snowflake, you can go sideways, you can go diagonally, you can go up, you can go down. It's all movement, as opposed to feeling like you always have to have the next higher level. It's good for individuals to think about your career as a lattice, but it's also good for business owners and employers to say, not everybody wants the next progressive job up the quote ladder. Maybe they could make a lateral move. Maybe they could do something completely different. And in fact, I teach a lot of courses for LinkedIn Learning, and they just hired me to do 2 new courses, both on the subject of internal mobility, because a lot of companies are realizing one of the best ways to retain employees is to ask them, where do you want to go? And maybe they won't be in the job that you have them in, or the next job you planned. They might want something different, but you can still retain that talent if you open up those lattice possibilities.